think it is. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. You had a day of shopping today.
I did.
Yeah.
Bought clothes.
Yeah. Did you spend too much?
Yep.
I spent too much.
Whoops.
I spent too much on my girlfriend's card.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Your money's intact.
She bought herself a present today and put it under the tree from herself.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I deserve a present for myself. It's like,
hell
yeah,
yeah.
good for you. Good for you. I hope everyone out there goes and get yourself a gift and signs it from yourself.
I wouldn't be able to wait though.
Yeah. That's what I said. She was
a gift. I would just be on it.
Well, for the last couple of years, she's ordered it, so like it shows
Oh,
up. But like this is
smart.
the first time she's bought it, and it's that she was complaining about that. She's like, now I have to sit here and stare at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's torment.
Yeah. I won't tell you guys what it is, but I know.
I don't know. Makes me want to buy myself a gift. I guess I kind of did today.
You did. What'd you all buy?
Sweaters.
Lots of sweaters. And
Not even lots.
what did I say?
Not even lots of sweaters.
Didn't it feel nice buying shirts that fit you though?
Sort of. Once I get over how much I spent, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
When I wear them, I'll be happy.
So this one is this is gonna check off the final box from our friend Quinn. These now we've done all the requests that she's suggested, and I just want to take a moment to say, Quinn, my heart goes out to you as our YouTube comment section savior. I see you going to bat for us all the time. So come zombie apocalypse, we're gonna be on the same team, just so you can hype us up, make us feel good.
Yeah.
But so the only one that I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, the only one that we haven't done that she's asked us to do is Comfortably Numb by Miley Cyrus. Well, Pink Floyd by Miley Cyrus.
I was going to say, not by Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Covered by.
Yeah. So we were trying to pick which one to watch. So we watched not even 3 seconds of each. The SNL one was not for us, not at this time. So we're going to watch this one. It's a little bit older. Little backstory. Comfortably Numb is the reason why I got into live production.
Really?
I thought the delay was so cool that I had to find out how to do it.
Really?
And I would bribe bands and I would say I would do sound for you live if you learn that song. Yep. That's how I got into the circuit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep. And then I got a Pink Floyd tattoo, if you can see it here. It says the show must go on. I've shown that one on another one. Pink Floyd, man, is like right up there for me. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty great.
Yep.
I probably understand them now better having taken some psychedelics in my life.
It makes way more sense,
Yeah,
right?
it makes
Have you
a lot
watched the
more
movie?
sense. No.
Oh, you should watch the movie.
I probably
I will
should.
watch the movie with you.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll do that.
So anyways, without further ado, thank you so much to our friend Quinn. Best friends over the internet, whatever we're going to categorize this friendship as. This one's for you, and I'm going to nerd out as hard as I can because this is one of my favorite songs. You ready for this?
As I'll ever be.
All right.
And you know I sing songs like Can't Stop For You, but then I sing a couple songs for me, and this is Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd.
This is for me too.
Hello, is there anybody in there?
So, okay. Hello. Do you hear how low that is? That is such a low note. And then the delay part is my part.
Can I just comment on whoever's mixing them made that sound like Pink Floyd style?
Yeah.
Like really well.
Yeah, so the only difference when Pink Floyd does this live is they play that chord and then they have so many guitar players. There's one guy that slides way up it and then they come into the chord. It's the only difference.
I mean, there's a lot of other differences, but yes, I know what you mean. But like, production is just huge sounding, and like weirdly enough, with Pink Floyd, a lot of people don't understand how present that bass is, and it is right there in this.
Well, like the bass player was one of the like predominant members of Pink Floyd. He was the
function.
yeah. Go listen to Money and tell me what you think.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, this like so far, instantly goosebumps.
Yeah, I love it.
Hello, is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home?
Oh, did you hear that?
Is there anyone? That's low
Like,
for me.
yeah, and she's like
there
walking around.
anyone?
So, okay, there's a couple other things I want to point out. So, usually, like, the drummer in this band, he plays, like, a very tight drum kit. So, like, the snare drum is very poppy. It's almost like a piccolo snare, almost. And then the drums are very, like, short and sweet, like they're DW drums, too. Very, like, funk kind of. Like, we talked about that in Silk Sonic. But you can hear in this, like, they're big. It's like a boom, clap, right? And they're trying to get the Pink Floyd vibe from this, and that's from like a reverb that the sound tech would add into this, right? So the audience would hear that as well, even though the room would naturally produce that. They're also creating one so that they can line it up with everything. It would sound like the drum, even though it's a synthesized sound. And they can like they can use, because like Miley's voice, all the different instruments will have a bit of reverb on them in one capacity or another, and they can leave it out of the way of her vocal still by controlling it instead of relying on the room.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Come on now, I hear you feeling, yeah. Well, I can ease your pain, back on your feet again. Relax, I'ma need some information first. Just the basic facts. Thank you, you must be drunk. Let me show you where it hurts. There is no pain you are receiving. A distance is smoke on the horizon.
Okay, before we get too far into this, so I don't know if she's performing with her band.
What do you mean?
Is it her band back there? It looked like a left-handed drummer.
Okay, so I think the whole footage is flipped.
The footage is flipped? Okay.
Yeah, because I've seen, like, the guy with the deluxe reverb that we keep seeing.
Yeah.
He's there, but he appears to be lefty this time.
Oh,
which I
okay.
don't think he is. I think they just flipped
The footage.
because this is iHeartRadio, right?
Yeah.
Or the iHeart Festival or something like that.
Yeah.
So my guess is someone's just flipped
Okay.
it.
Okay. What was I going to say? Let's go back and I'm going to find out what I was going to say.
Receive it. A distance is smoke on the horizon.
Oh yeah, okay. Same spot as last time. So it, like, whether or not, I think she is with her regular band, but wherever she's performing, she's still got her mic with her, that custom shirt that she's always singing with. Mm-hmm. It's still taped up, and you can see her wireless pack on her back for her in-ears that are obviously covered up by her hair in this. It's interesting to me that she doesn't just do the headset thing.
How do you mean?
Well, like, if you already have a belt on you, why not just do a headset mic? You're such a performer.
It's the breathing part.
Is it?
Breathing, coughing, that kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
being able to do this. And, like, not to mention, she does so much work with the distance on that microphone.
Yeah.
Like, tonally, depending on where she's at in terms of her octave, she's in on it and then out of it very well.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't really do that with a headset. Headset, you're just kind of like, you're running gun it. It is what it is.
Okay.
And, like, not to mention, those headset mics almost never sound very good. The way that the capsule is, like, it's a very small diaphragm capsule, so you're getting to be able to get a lot of low end out of things. Just
wouldn't do the representation,
lacking,
especially like she sings in that mic so often. She's probably choosing it on purpose, right?
Yeah, and she,
that
like,
sense.
that's like her home base. You know what I mean? When, especially if she's hearing it really good in her ears, like, depending on where she's at, she's controlling that.
Yeah.
Which, like, makes it easier for the sound guy to make it sound really good because she's giving even audio out.
Yeah.
Which is huge.
Yeah.
You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. Couldn't hear you, huh? I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt just like two balloons. Now I've got that feeling once again. I can't explain, you would not understand. This is not how I am. I've become comfortably numb.
So okay,
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
that they're like, she is. It's one of those songs that I would never expect, but nobody could be upset. Nobody could ever tell me they'd be upset that she covered this.
No.
No.
She's doing it such justice.
Yep.
Like, such justice. And the band is doing it such justice.
Yeah, the
too.
band is doing a really good job. Yeah.
Like, just, it's so much respect for the song.
Yeah,
Is what
like I mentioned that big slide thing, which, like, live when Pink Floyd does it, like, they drag it out, like, it's like disgusting almost and like out of time. But I saw him playing that slide too, and it's like that's something I haven't seen too often in these lives. Like usually they'll have, if they play a lot of slide, they'll have it on their mic stand and it just sits there. But he's playing it, and like that's not just something you can just pick up and learn.
No, he brought a whole nother guitar for that.
Yeah, he brought a guitar set up and like rigged up to do
Tuned
that for
too.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like an open tuning or whatever.
Yeah, I think it would be an open G in this song.
Yeah, you gotta come close to this microphone.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, and then so I talked about this before too, but she's really focusing heavily on her vocal training when she's doing those notes that are tough. you could tell that she's getting more excited and singing more in her comfortable range, because those low notes, she's starting to go into that typical bel canto stuff where everything's becoming an A. So even like the I'm comfortably numb, right? It's not numb, it's right? And she's doing a lot of that, which makes a lot of sense, but it's how she's getting a lot of richness in those notes that are probably really tough to sing.
I've become comfortably numb.
Can I just point out the standard Les Paul tuning issue
Yep.
that just happened? For people who don't know guitars, Gibsons can't stay in tune for shit. It's unbelievable. They've never addressed this problem in the 70 years of making guitars.
They're like, no, they're fine.
They're fine. Who gives a shit if you can't play in tune ever?
Yeah.
He drops down to that D string that is already out of tune from whatever he's been playing so far, and I can't get over how it is always the case, and we just accept that that's fine.
Yeah.
But he's nailing that solo, even though it would have been done with not a Les Paul at the time. But
I like that he's playing it note for note how it was written. Yeah, I do appreciate that.
again, like respecting the song. They're very much respecting the song, and I like that.
Yeah, I love that.
I've become comfortably numb. I couldn't hear shit down there. Let's see if I can do it with this one.
Awesome.
Huh.
Great transition.
Yeah, great transition. Yeah, that was fantastic, right? Like
really good.
A classic song, man. They did such a good job of it. Like they didn't try to make it into something else, and they actually took the time to learn it. So like they played everything right. They had the sounds right.
They cared about the song.
Fantastic.
I love it. Let's.
Your dream vacation.
One of the things about covering a song is like, you know, if the artist were to hear it, how would they take it?
Yeah.
And in that one, I think it would go over very well.
Yeah, like I said, nobody can be upset.
Yep.
Nobody can be upset.
Miley killing it again.
Yep, yet again. Thank you so much. Our friend Quinn. We'll see you in the comments section. You guys have a good night.